Hi, and welcome to another episode of From Behind My Chair. My name is Cindy, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you too. Hopefully you enjoy the stories from behind my chair. So I also want to make mention that I am in a new space. You notice this? New, right? I am fortunate enough to be filming in Alejandro's salon in Ventura. That's at 2460 East Main Street, Ventura. Thank you so much, Alex, for letting us come in and film on a non-salon open day. So I have another surprise right over here. My very first co-host, Eva. Thank you so much, Eva. I also want to make mention, a couple of weeks ago, Eva and I recorded, and it was awesome. We had such
good films.
It was fun. We had fun, good footage, and guess what? No audio. I had to throw it all away. It hurt my soul because it was so good.
Yeah.
So welcome back to my first hostess with the mostest. Thank you so much. And today we're going to have audio. It's going to work out just fine.
Yep.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So Eva is an esthetician, but she wears many hats. She does a lot of stuff in the beauty industry. And also, I have a fun fact about this lady. This beautiful young lady she's got a degree in psychology. She's like amazing.
Jill of all trades.
Jill of all trades. She does it all.
I garden, I do bake.
You do. So tell us more about all of what you do.
So I've been in the industry for about 24, 25 years, doing makeup, special effects makeup. I do weddings, beauty makeup, updos, and then now I'm an esthetician as well, and I love it.
She does beautiful work, beautiful weddings, and fabulous skincare. Fabulous skincare. She does a lot of my clients, and
I'm really 95 years old.
Yeah, she looks amazing. All estheticians always have that great skin.
Well, we should. It's our business card.
That's true. That is true. I guess that would be not so good.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of hairstylists do not have great hair because we don't have the time to get our hair done.
This is true.
We do not. And that is the reason why my hair is always dark, because it's just, I don't have to beg for someone to touch up my roots.
It's funny because everyone's always like, oh, you were in the industries. I used to work in the studios. Your Halloween outfit must be wonderful. And I'm like, no, because I'm always working.
You're Cinderella.
I literally just put on a mask or a onesie, and that's pretty much my Halloween costume.
Getting everybody else done.
Yep.
And then there's no time for yourself, so it's like whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
I hear you. So, hey, you got a story you want to share today?
I have many stories.
Hey, but you know, you're going to have to save some because you're going to have to come back.
Oh, definitely.
Because we filmed last time and I was like, what we did get last time, which, like I said, wasn't savable, was so good. But I was like, no, she's coming back. She's coming back and coming back and coming back. So you got to save some good stuff for like when you come back.
I have tons. I got a whole wallet full. Okay. Actually, a purse. Actually, a duffel bag.
Well, after all those years, after decades in the industry, you definitely get stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay, so
one of the things we touched about, which triggered a story of mine, is part of what both Cindy and I do is we're very physically involved with the client. Obviously for you, it's hair. For me, it's facial stuff. And part of what I do when I do facials is a lymphatic massage, and it's very, very relaxing. And I was doing one on a gentleman a while back, and he got very relaxed. Things were rising, my blankets were moving, but we understand these kind of situations because that's part of our job, is to make sure that you're relaxed. I don't know how else to describe it.
She doesn't mean with her hands.
No, I was not doing. I stayed from here up.
No, I meant from his hands. I just meant that it was self-raising. Like it was
self-raising.
Pitching the tent. So
100% pitching his own tent. Boy Scouts could camp under there, but yeah.
Well, that is one reason why I'm super glad I don't do what you do, because I'd be terrified. I'd have to run out the door. That'd scare the heck out of me, but you're used to it because I'm sure that happens all the time. I've heard these stories from estheticians a lot. Yeah. This is kind of the norm. I mean, you're used to seeing that. I would probably run out of the salon.
But we're used to it. You have to understand, I'm doing my job correctly, apparently. So he was relaxed. Do you have a story
about that?
You can choose that or a different one.
Actually, I do have a story. And this happened, a lot of my stories happened in the 80s. I was so young and just, green, just so new to the industry and so new to being around people, I'd say intimately, but not, intimately, like where I'm spending time with them and, you touch them, you're close to them and you share this conversation. So I was... one of my very first salon jobs, I was probably maybe 18, 19. I got my license at 18. I was a young stylist. I was about 18 or 19. I had this one client who would come in every 3 weeks, which is weird because in the 80s, people wore their hair longer. Men did not get haircuts every 3 weeks. Nowadays they do because they're shorter, clippered. But in those days they didn't. It was more like feathery, longer. Correct. So they went longer.
John Bon Jovi status.
Yeah, exactly. They went longer between haircuts, but this one creepy guy, I'd cut him every 3 weeks and he insisted on getting a beard trim. And to give a beard trim, you're about 6 inches away from their face. You're literally bent over right in front of their face. This guy was so creepy, and I could just feel him just staring right into my soul. Yeah. So I'm cutting his hair, and I am assuming maybe some money fell out of his pocket or his wallet fell out of his pocket or something. There was some movement underneath the cape. I don't know. I'm continuing to cut. And my coworker comes over, bumps me over, grabs my client from the shoulders, picks him up, and walks him out to outside of the salon and dumps him in the hedges in the front of our shop. And I'm like, what did you do? Why did you do that? And he goes, did you see what he was doing? I'm like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Did he pay?
No, he did not pay. But seriously, my mind paid because that's the only time that's ever happened to me in all my almost 40 years of doing hair. Yeah. But it was traumatizing to say the least. And that story is a very traumatizing story. Sorry I had to share that one. Sorry, kids. Sorry.
But there's other ones too. Like, it popped into my mind as you were saying, being so close to somebody, doing makeup, you're literally in people's faces. And I had one person once ask me if I can brush their teeth. I do not carry toothbrushes or toothpaste around, so I actually just use one of the mascara wands. And
diva.
I did it.
Diva.
Oh yeah, trust you me.
Yeah. Wow.
And I think the boys are actually more divas sometimes than the girls, but
doing weddings, I find that some of the grooms to be the grooms, they really want to take charge and tell me what to do, 100%. Even though the bride and I already have a set formula that of what we're doing. Sometimes the grooms come in and they're like, I want you to da. I'm like, no.
No, it's true. But that's part of the thing too about the industry, which we talked about last time, because we are so close to you guys. We also get a lot of good stories, positive stories.
Absolutely.
We get everything from young people. So we learn the language that the young people are now speaking and certain terminology.
We might learn it a little bit late though, because sometimes I think I'm cool and I'll say something, my kids are like, Mom, that's so like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like, really? It's like, really? Are you serious? I swear, if my son calls me bruh one more time, things are going to happen.
My daughter calls me that.
Yeah.
She calls me bruh or she calls me queen. And I'm like, I'm your mother.
Yeah.
I'm not, but the queen, I'm like, okay.
Queen's
I'll be
cool.
queen.
I like the queen.
I'm cool with that.
But then we also get stories of like the old timers who have lived their whole life and have a lot of life experience, and we take all that in. And then we have the middles that, you know, oh my God, yes, that's happening to me too right now. So it's really beneficial in our field that we get that broad spectrum.
Yes. Yeah, we do. We get it from all around, all
Constantly
over.
learning.
Yes.
Constantly learning.
And that's what I love about this industry. I feel like I continue to grow, and you know, I'm sure you do as well, because we learn so much from the people that we spend time with. They just teach us so much about life, and you know, a client who's is it a horticulturist? It's like a person that does gardening and stuff like that. She teaches me. I mean, I kill everything I come in contact with. Well, I mean flowers. I don't mean clients, people. Flowers. But I mean, she just gave me some gems. I'm like, really? You can do that? So I just learn. You know, I feel like I'm constantly learning, and with that, I hope that my clients also feel that I'm teaching them
certain things
too. Yeah. Lessons in life every day.
100%. You have to always have an open ear to everybody. I mean, even a stranger on the street or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful. I like this industry because there's people that work in areas where they're just on a computer and they're just doing one-on-one. I personally feel like I literally gain energy and information from my clients.
You're totally a people person.
Yeah.
You're totally, and that is why I love having you here, because I'm totally the same way. I'm a jabber. I'm like constantly like, I'll talk to anybody, the person bagging my groceries or the person outside cleaning our windows or whatever it is. I'm like making friends with everybody because I cannot shut up.
But you're also gaining that, you know, goodness from them.
Yeah.
So that's the best part.
Yeah. Just spreading those little seedlings everywhere, just teaching and learning, teaching and learning.
Positivity out. Positivity in.
Yes. Or I like to say like some negativity out, some positivity in sometimes. That's another segment.
We're going to meditate at one point. We're going to do a yoga class or something.
We need that. I totally need that.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. And I want to thank Eva, one of my co-hosts, my very first co-host. I totally appreciate you so much. High five, girl. You knocked it out of the park. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Please like and subscribe. And it costs nothing to like and subscribe. So want to do it. Okay, guys, have a great one. And I'll see ya next week. Bye.